Hey everyone, this is Xed and welcome to my weekly finds video. This week has been crazy. I started with my internship in the hospital this week and haven't had much sleep, but everything you see now has been ordered a week ago or even longer before that because I haven't had the time to buy stuff this week. So first up is a NES Deluxe set. This is the Dutch version. It's not in great condition, but you don't see these often and they go for quite high prices sometimes. So I bought this to be able to trade it or sell it and be able to buy more games from that profit. I'll start using notations when something is from my collection. If something is not from my collection, you know it's for sale. It's going to be either in my eBay store or it's going to be on Marktplaats. It's a Dutch eBay type thingy. If you are interested in an item and it's not in my collection, feel free to contact me here or on the forum and we can sure work out a deal. So that was the NES set. I also got in another control deck set for the NES, but that's nothing special, so I'm not going to show you that. Then something really strange. I've never seen this before. It's a Shark Bite key card. So this Shark Bite key card, yeah, I had no clue what it was. I just bought it because it looks nice. I think it's a key card with some RPG kind of thing on it. For a memory card for the N64. I have no clue. I haven't researched it yet. If you know anything about it, feel free to reply in the video and share your knowledge. Then another Donkey Kong complete, Jurassic Park for the SNES, and Super Mario in one of the Mario Kart in one of those dreadful rental boxes. As you can see, this is a cut up version. So they actually cut up the cover of the box. This is cardboard, so it's not a print. They cut up the box to make it fit in these shell cases. Yeah, destroys the value. No collector wants those, but if people want a cheap Mario Kart, it's still a nice alternative. Then a Real World Golf. I hadn't seen these before. A friend of mine had a couple of these, so I bought one from him. We'll get back to this later in this video, so remind this. Complete Game Genie, PlayStation 1 stuff, Siphon Filter 1, Crusader, this one I'm keeping, didn't have that one, and this is one of those early games with the box version they didn't use later in the library. As you can see, it's smaller, it's black on the top. I think I made a special video about that, and if I haven't I will at some point. Yeah, so no border, also shows you it's an early game. So this one I'm keeping. Resident Evil 2, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, another Siphon Filter. By the way, these kinds of games with these boxes, I always pick them up if they're in good condition. No matter how shitty the game is, if these boxes are in good condition, I'll buy it, because trying to replace these boxes is hell. So I always have a stack of spare ones. Hogs of War, San Vane. I actually didn't know this game. Looks like to be like a shoot 'em up, so I picked it up. I actually have two copies somewhere. There's another one. It's from another infamous shitty producer, Midas Games. It's like Phoenix, like the ones I collect. Spyro, another San Vane, so one of those will be for sale. Nova Storm, really cool flying game, and this one will be for sale because I already have one of these. You don't see these often. Descent. It's a better copy than the one I have, so this one will go into my collection. Forsaken and Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Then some more Super Nintendo stuff, some loose cartridges. What's this? Pop and Twinbee, I think. Yeah, Pop and Twinbee. Another Super Mario Kart where someone raped the label. Street Fighter 2 Alpha. Super Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars combo, Mario World 2, and Super Street Fighter 2. Then to the NES. My favorite arcade game, probably told you that 1,000 times now, but Bubble Bobble is awesome. Batman, Turtles 1, Kabuki Quantum Fighter, Lemmings, quite uncommon, not super rare, but you don't see them often. For the NES, Ocean, this publisher, Like 90% of the games they published are hard to find or really rare. For instance, the RoboCop games, part 1 is not so hard to find, but part 2 and 3, Ocean games, are hard as hell to find. The Parasol Stars, Rainbow Islands, etc., it's all Ocean. For instance, here you have Rainbow Islands, Ocean game, quite an uncommon cartridge. Then some more stuff, Mario stuff, and another Bubble. Can't have enough of Bubble. You can't say that often enough. Then, from the United States, 3 RPGs, actually twice Tales of the Abyss, because I got a cheap deal on that. The next thing I'm going to show you is the last thing that's going to be for sale. The rest I'll show you will be the gems of this week. So, I've showed you some video pack games in the last few weeks because I have been buying video pack stuff. Not for my collection, but because they're actually more popular than I thought. And in the Netherlands they're quite easy to find because yeah, Philips is Dutch and we're Dutch. This is the A cartridge, and this is for I think it's for Morse, teaching Morse code or programming, one of those two things. Neutron Star, and with the video pack you have a lot of variations. I'm not an expert in it, but one thing you can always see is this one is a plus, and those are usually a little more rare, and the higher the number of the cartridge, the more rare it is. This is actually cartridge 55, I think. Yeah, there's C55. Number 50, Super B. All of these are quite rare, that's why I bought the lot. Killer Bees, all are high numbers, except this one. Freedom Fighters, but then the plus version. Looney Balloon, and then the most rare one of this lot, Norseman. This one is really hard to find and comes at a nice price. I bought this purely for resale because I've noticed that video pack sells quite nice. Then we're off to the creme de la creme of this week. Let me count, it's about 5 items, and out of those 5 items, 2 of them I've never seen before, so be ready. First up, a complete inbox Game Boy Micro. This is the only version of the Game Boy I didn't have, and this is actually the first time I found one in the wild. I believe this one was released just before the DS got out, or right at the same time, or maybe even after the DS got out, so you can imagine it was not a big success sales wise, and these are quite pricey nowadays. It's lime green, which is not my favorite, but better than none. Then, like I told you, we would get back on this. This is Real World Golf, and this is Real World Golf. The difference is, this one I got from the friend. This is old stock. The game is actually still sealed in here. And this one I bought from eBay because there was something strange about it. And I haven't figured out yet what the story was, but I think this is the promo or press version. Doesn't come in a fancy package like most press kits, but it does come with a promo version of the game and Indin 2005 promotional edition. I don't know what Indin is. Maybe it's some golf tournament or something. I don't know. If you know, please let me know. Haven't had the time to look it up yet. Next up is the Evil Dead movie edition for the PlayStation 2. This is only the second I've seen so far. The other one is also in my possession, but that's not a good looking version, so I will be selling that. The video you got with this is Evil Dead 2, I think. Let me get the game out. Yeah, it's Evil Dead 2. My favorite, by the way. Great series of horror comedy films. For the PlayStation 1 you also have an Evil Dead version with the video, and it was only released in Australia and comes with the VHS of Evil Dead 1. And that set is really rare. I've only seen one, and I thought I'd win it with a nice big snipe, but I got blown out of the water. Then this is the MotoGP press kit. The printing on it is a lap, I think. After some inspection I saw some miles per hour and degrees over there. When you slide it open you find some rubbery thing. I have no clue what this is. If anyone has a suggestion, again, let me know, because yeah, it's too soft to be a mouse mat. I think it has the circuits on it. Inside, press disc, game disc. So nothing really special, but this thing was posted on eBay with quite a weird listing, so I actually won this for $1, €1. And then the king of the hill of this week, my absolute #1 item. This is a hardware online arena, but two things. I'm not quite sure yet because I have to research this, because this is the first one I see. I know Saturn, a member at our forum, has one of these as well, and I tried to contact him on what was with his version, but I'll show you. This is a big box. It's a big cardboard box. Let me put a normal PS2 game behind. See, this is huge. So I don't know if this got sold this way. I don't know if there was a release of Hardware Online Arena where the adapter was added, because in this box you have the game and the adapter, like they say on the front. But the special thing, the really special thing, the adapter is still sealed, by the way, but that's not special. Let me try to get the game out. The game is the limited edition. As you can see up there, 150,035,000. So this was the commemorative disc to celebrate 150 million PlayStation discs being printed, and 100 of these got released. Limited edition of 100, you see over there. So this is number 35 of 100. I think Saturn has #1, which is really cool. But I haven't seen pictures of his version, so I don't know for sure yet. The disc is different, has a grey border, has the limited edition. Also over there you see limited edition. Manual is nothing special, I think. This is the 4th commemorative disc out of 5 that I have, and at this point this is by far the most elusive. The Getaway Million edition is not that hard to find. There's always one on eBay. For the PlayStation 1 versions they are quite hard to find, but they're usually on eBay but at absurd prices. But this one is the first I've seen, and there are only 100 out there. For some other discs they're known to be at least 1,000. So this one is, as far as I know, one of the rarest PlayStation 2 games out there. So that was the video for this week. At the end of the video I want to give a shout out to some of my YouTube friends who also make quality videos. Well, that's implying I make quality, but you'll be the judge. First off, G Minty, or Joff. He makes great videos, shows a lot of awesome stuff, especially if you like shoot 'em up games. Be sure to check him out. He's also a member on our forums, by the way. And also the channels of Sealed Game Heaven, a collectors community for sealed games, CEO.org, collectors edition collectors, and Jay Steiner, his name on our forum is Silver Spoon, also makes videos about his games, and be sure to check them out. If you can't find them, be sure to check on our forum, because there's links to their videos over there. And in the coming weeks we'll be starting with our review series. A member of our forum, Johnny, will be hosting reviews on PlayStation 1 games, and so be sure to check that out, because it will be awesome. So that was it for this week. See you again next week, and take care. And welcome back. Looks like I was a bit too fast in closing off the video. I found another stack of stuff that came in this week, and I of course want to show you. Mega Man 3, Castlevania for the NES, Air Guides for the PlayStation 1, but it's missing the manual, Rival Schools, PlayStation 1, Digital Devil Saga, Shin Megami Tensei series, excuse me, Xenosaga Episode 2, This is the only one that got released in PAL. You probably know that, but yeah, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Yeah, let's not release part 1, let's give them part 2, and not release part 3. So it'll leave you hanging in the middle somewhere. But still, PAL RPG, so I had to have it. That's of course an extra copy. This guy had 2. Shadow Hearts Covenant. I'm going to show you these 2 last, but you already seen what it was. I also picked this up, pure nostalgia. This is a Tamagotchi, the original Tamagotchi, so the Bandai one. And this one is still has the sticker in. Not quite sure if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to sell it, because these are quite valuable, actually. They are about still the retail price they originally were. So, not sure about that one yet. Then Shogun's Blade, 505 Game Street game. Energy Air Force, again 505. Energy Air Force 2, 505. So that's 3 more 505 Game Street games for my collection. Another PC copy of Final Fantasy VII. Really nice condition, by the way. Then my second TurboGrafx 16 game, Bonk's Adventure. Looking forward to playing this game. It always looks great in video, so I'm really looking forward to actually playing it. This is Battletoads for the NES, mint, sealed, but this is a retailer seal. As you can see, it's a how do you call that? Plastic seal. It's not the original seal, because PAL games didn't come sealed, in case you didn't know. And then, last but definitely not least, and this is definitely the last, Hybericus Popoito, one of the toughest to find PlayStation 1 games, PAL. It's a horrible Tetris-like, Dr. Mario-like game. It's really early release, 156, and yeah, it's really hard to find. I haven't seen one of these in a very long time. This is also a retailer seal, by the way. This is not the original seal. So that was really it for this week, and see you next time.